R.Kelly wants the U.S. Supreme Court to hear his appeal, basically, that says my conviction in Illinois should be overturned. And the reason is they charged me for under a law that didn't exist when I committed the crimes, as they say.
Did this come up during the trial?
Yes, we raised this issue pre-trial.
Hey everyone, big news today. R. Kelly might finally be getting out. That's right, the feds have dropped his bail and he's being released. If you've been following the saga, you know it's been a roller coaster with R. Kelly's legal battles and imprisonment. We're diving into what just went down, why the feds decided to release him, and what might happen next. Stick around as we break it all down. Some talked about it before, like about a year ago, that R. Kelly would be getting out of prison. You didn't even need deep investigation to figure that out. We just saw the charges were way over the top and the prosecution was pushing too hard with stuff that didn't add up. So here's the deal. R. Kelly is now asking the Supreme Court to toss out his convictions for child P and getting minors to have sex. He's arguing that these charges are too old and should be barred by the statute of limitations. When R. Kelly was hit with these charges in 2020 for stuff from the 90s, he argued the statute of limitations had expired. The prosecutors, however, pointed to a 2003 law called the PROTECT Act that supposedly extends the time limits indefinitely for child sex crimes. R. Kelly's lawyer, Jennifer Bonjon, argues that because the PROTECT Act didn't exist back then, it shouldn't apply to his case. The PROTECT Act only affects crimes committed after it went into effect in 2003, and Congress didn't make it retroactive. R. Kelly was convicted of 6 out of 13 counts in 2020, 3 for child pornography and 3 for inducing minors. He got a 20-year sentence and was ordered to pay a bunch of money to the alleged victims. The court will decide if they'll take up his case in the next few months. R. Kelly's been in and out of the legal spotlight for decades now, and it all really blew up with his 2020 conviction. This wasn't just about one case. The guy's been hit with charges from all over: Illinois, New York, Minnesota, you name it. And it's not like these accusations came out of nowhere. People have been talking about R. Kelly and some pretty serious stuff since the 90s. Then came the bombshell, Surviving R. Kelly. This 2019 docu-series didn't just spill the tea. It poured it all over social media, leading to more public outrage and a whole new wave of legal action. It was the spark that reignited the fire under R. Kelly's seat. Now let's not forget, before all this legal drama, R. Kelly was huge in the music world. He's got hits that people still listen to today, if they can separate the art from the artist, that is. But after everything went down, his career took a nosedive. Streaming platforms dropped him, his label cut ties, and other artists who once worked with him, yeah, they're not picking up his calls anymore. People are seriously divided over R. Kelly. On one side, you've got folks who think he's 100% guilty and deserves every bit of his sentence. On the other, there's a group that believes he's being unfairly targeted. Maybe because he's a celebrity, maybe because of racial bias, or maybe both. It's a heated debate that touches on some deep issues, like how the justice system treats famous people and the systemic racism that black men often face. And even with all these accusations, R. Kelly still has die-hard fans. They've been out there protesting for his release, while others are just as vocal about wanting justice for his alleged victims. R. Kelly's legal team isn't backing down without a fight. They've been making a big deal about the statute of limitations, saying some of these charges should have been dropped a long time ago. They're also accusing the prosecutors of being way too aggressive, throwing charges at him that don't even fit or are based on laws that weren't in place when the alleged crimes happened.